This video was previously recorded.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by my channel. Now today, before I get into this topic, I just wanted to let you guys know that we have barely missed a hurricane here in Florida, where I am in Orlando. And as you know, Hurricane Dorian did a lot of damage and catastrophic damage, and it also taken several lives in the Bahamas. So my prayers go out to those that are in the Bahamas and surrounding areas. But where I am right now, we're fine. We just got some rain and some wind, but it really wasn't that bad. So once again, if you were severely affected by Hurricane Dorian or have loved ones that were severely affected, my prayers go out to you and your family and your loved ones as well, okay? So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about Instacart and one of the features that they had recently taken away from us, which is the decline batch feature. Now, for those of you that have been on the platform for quite some time, you understand how that feature had worked. And basically, if Instacart had sent you a batch and you decided not to take it for whatever reason, you chose not to, you had the option just to click on skip or decline, and the batch would rotate, either getting sent back to you or it would get sent to another shopper. But I noticed that feature had changed, and sometimes Instacart would send me a batch that I decided not to take, whether it be the pay or the location or the distance or whatever it was. And so I decided not to take it. But then I noticed that the button up top that will normally say decline or skip batch, it wasn't there anymore. It just said take a break. And I remember that when Instacart had that feature out to us some time ago, where we were able to take a break, at that time, the decline or skip batch button wasn't there. And I guess because a lot of shoppers had complained and was really upset about how Instacart was handling that, they decided to give us that feature back to allow us to skip batches that weren't profitable. Okay, and also some batches were just way too far, or maybe some of the items were too heavy, etc. I'm going to share with you guys some information that I had discussed with a chat representative from Instacart regarding this, because I wasn't understanding what was going on. I thought it's because maybe I was skipping too many batches, because some of the batches that were being sent to me were very, very poor. And so, I would get sent a batch maybe for like 34 items and 50 units, and they will only want to pay $5 or $7. And to me, that is not okay. So what I'm going to do is read to you the conversation that I had between me and another representative. Thank you very much for waiting. I'm very sorry for the delay. Regarding the skip batch button, it will no longer be available starting 12:01 a.m. September 3rd, 2019. And I asked, why is that? His response was, this was a temporary test, and the learnings and feedback from this pilot will help us improve the shopper experience for new app features and changes. And I asked him, is that nationwide, or was it only for my account? But will we be penalized if we choose not to accept the batch? He says it goes to all other shoppers. So my response was, there are batches that have poor pay or are too far. So if we decline them, then what will happen? His response was, if you do not want to accept the batch being offered, we recommend to reach out to us so we can further assist you. And I asked again, will we be penalized for not accepting the batch? It seems that Instacart has reverted to its old ways again. And then his response was, I'm sorry for the confusion. If you are on demand zones, it will not go against you. However, if you are on scheduled hours, you are allowed to decline up to 4 batches before your hours are ended for not accepting batches. And so my response was, wow, that's not fair. And he says, I completely understand where you're coming from. And then he proceeded on to say, please be advised that our batch system is automated, and if you are still getting the same batch, it only means that you are the only shopper available to take the order on that hour and zone. If you receive the same batch again, or any other batch you do not want to fulfill, you do not have to acknowledge it. However, if you choose to decline the batch, keep in mind that your batch acceptance rate will be affected, and you may be removed from your selected hours of the day. And my last reply was okay. A lot of these platforms have particular rules, and there's some things that we have to do and not do, of course, on the platform to be able to continue to work. But once again, I just feel that making someone take a batch that they don't want is almost like a slap in the face. If you're sending someone out to shop and deliver for a customer, and it's a medium to large order, and you're only paying them between $5 and $7, even though you might pay them like an extra couple of dollars extra just to deliver, that's still not enough. And I say this because I earned pretty decent last week because, as I said before, we were expecting a hurricane and we had a lot of orders come in. People were ordering lots and lots of water. People were ordering snacks and things like that just to be able to keep on hand as far as food items, just in case a hurricane came. So yeah, this was last Thursday. This was on August 29th. And this was actually when we were really preparing for the hurricane. So that day I made $121. I only had 4 batches. And I had one batch that was $24.64. Another batch for $27.69. The next batch was $38.54, and the last batch was $31.34. So I only have 4 batches that I accepted that day, and I made $121. And these were just like one person orders, like just one customer each. So they weren't too bad at all. But then I noticed that the earnings had changed. So if they were paying me between $20 and $30 something per order, even though the orders weren't too big, they're like medium, maybe medium to large, but they weren't that much. They were paying me pretty good, but then I noticed that it would shift. So if they were paying me between 20 something and $30 something per batch, the next day, and even on Saturday, it went all the way down to like maybe $7 or $10. And so around the same amount of items. So I'm thinking, okay, it was almost like a surge. I don't understand why they increased the boost, even though that there was like a lot of demand that day. To me, I feel like, okay, that's almost like teasing people. I am in a state where there's, hurricanes, during certain seasons. And I feel like if you're going to have people to go out, especially during a busy time like that, and the weather could be potentially bad, why not pay them like an extra bonus, maybe extra $10 or $15 per batch? I'm not talking about the orders that are 2 customers in one batch. I'm talking about per batch, per customer. I just don't understand Instacart's logic and their reasoning for doing that. Of course, they're being greedy, but for me personally, in case you guys were ever wondering like why they took that feature away as far as skipping, as far as not being able to skip a batch, that's what they said. They're testing out new features, but I don't believe that's the reason why. I believe the reason why that they're doing that is because a lot of shoppers are probably skipping batches because, of course, they're not paying us that much. And so some customers' orders aren't getting delivered or they're late, and it's probably causing a big fuss, causing some problems. And so they're not going to tell you that. They're going to always be testing out a feature or trying to see how they can push us to the limit, thinking that you're probably not going to say anything. And so, yeah, that's what's going on with that, guys. And so, once again, if you are in a state where there is often bad weather, whether it's like hurricanes or tornadoes or snow or whatever the case may be, I just feel like Instacart needs to pay you more for even putting your life on the line almost, and you're going out to deliver to a customer. And not only that, of course, the pay has always been very poor, but at this time, I just don't think that we, especially us here in Florida, should have to suffer and, go through all of this craziness dealing with these people in the stores, trying to get extra items for these people to survive. I mean, so many people wanted water, but of course they ran out of water in a lot of the stores. And so we kind of had to get by the best way that we could. So, yeah, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. And I think that, and not just Instacart, but I think that even if you have your own grocery delivery company, whatever the case is, and I just think that there should be an extra fee, maybe not like thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars, but just maybe like a nice little extra cushion. So that way, if you're out there and the weather's bad, customers should be able to pay that a little bit extra because you're out there in bad weather. I mean, that's just my opinion. But hopefully we'll see some changes in how Instacart pays its shoppers. I have not seen that recently. They're still trying to add and change little features and perks and stuff, but that's still, to me, not good enough because there's a lot of effort involved when you're delivering groceries and shopping for people. And so I will share that with you guys in another video. So Once again, guys, thank you for stopping by my channel. I appreciate it. I have more videos to come. And don't forget to keep those that are affected by the Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas in your prayers. I know that they need it. And if you're able to give any items or any relief to them, please feel free to do so. Just find a local organization or even a church or a charity to donate any items or even financial means if you have the ability to. So thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Have a God bless day. Bye.
Thank you for watching. My channel will not be possible without viewers and subscribers like you. Please feel free to follow me online at Facebook at The Blessed Driver, www.facebook.com/The Blessed Driver, at Twitter at BlessedDriver1, and on my website at www.theblesseddriver.com. If you'd like to sow a seed to show your support, please check the description box below in this video on ways to donate. Thank you again, and God bless you.